And it's Tony Soprano going into the final furlong. He's got his house coat robe on. He's slapping the arse off the horse. It's Ralph Cittaretto. It's Big Sal. It's Richie. It's Janice. It's Carmela. It's another bland episode of The Sopranos. No amount of horses could save this. This was a Tesco burger for 8 years ago when they put horse meat in it. It was pie. Oh my. It was bad.
I pie to this guy, Tony Soprano. He infested. He backed the wrong horse, buddy.
Yeah, he did back the wrong horse, right? So, let's talk about this episode, this groundbreaking episode that just didn't cut the bacon, didn't cut the mustard, fell flat.
Cut the corned beef.
This is the equivalent of betting your fucking mortgage on a horse and it collapses at the first furlong.
I mean, it wins a couple of races, but then it dies, so it's like long term.
No, it doesn't die, it's just ill.
Safe shit, it's probably going to die.
It's probably going to get put down.
I think Tony Khan will stick the
Tony's going to hold its fucking nose like he does to someone else anyway. Let's talk about it, right? So, Ralphie, it's his horse, but Tony, buys a stake in it, I guess. But Tony doesn't even buy the horse. He kind of lets on to Carmela that he bought the horse.
And he hoovers off fucking Ralphie's money off him, so...
Just an awkward scene where Ralph wins, and he's like, you're a good man, Tony, here you go. Tony's just got his paw out.
I don't know.
And Ralph keeps slapping hundreds down.
I mean,
and it's like, where did I draw the line, Tony?
Is Ralph not big enough man here to go, look, Tony, I gave you your fair share, that's it? Why is Tony entitled to all this money? If Ralph's the one that done the bet.
Ralph thought a season ago Tony punching him was worthy of Tony being killed almost. Now, a season later, Tony's hoovering money.
Take all my money and it's alright.
Take all my money, buddy. But Carmela did want Tony to put money into a stock, but he didn't. And then when he changed his mind, the stock is gone. It's all over for the stock.
Speaking of stock, Carmela's stocks went down for me. All she does is moan and complain.
About money?
Aye.
About the money. It's all about the Benjamins, brother.
I mean, at the end of the day, Tony's the one that earns that money, so he should probably decide where his money goes, what he invests in, where he puts his stock in. I mean, if he wants to invest money into a horse, then so be it. Carmela's got this pampered fucking life where she just sits at home all day.
Tony talks about, the American way, we're the nuclear family, all that stuff, right? We don't believe in divorce, all that good stuff. If he didn't have kids, he would not be with Carmela. He can't fucking stand her. He can't. And I can't fucking stand her either, Tony. No, but he's right. See these women? You don't see any other old ladies, the wife, fucking giving back. I mean, you've seen Sal's wife doing it a bit, but I mean, he got killed off pretty quick. But, Silvio's wife, I've seen her a bit, and a few other people.
I couldn't even tell you who Silvio's wife is.
My point is, they know their fucking role. Carmela knew what she signed up for. I hate these people that do this.
Yeah, if she wants, she could leave Tony and go and get a job working.
It's not like Tony told her, right? Here's my end game, and then that's when I'm going to get out, right? I know Jax does that in Sons. He tells the end game, then he's like, you know what? I'm staying. Fuck it, things are all right now. Tony's not told Carmela here. We're aiming for 5 million, and see when I hit 5 million, we're going to go to California. No, we're not going to go to California. Where we're going to is North Jersey. We're staying in North Jersey. Junior delivers a pretty good line this episode. He said, I'm waiting like patience on a monument for discipline to be handed down. Thoughts on that line? Patience on a monument. That's a lot of patience, isn't it? That's an incredible amount of fucking patience.
Waiting a long time on that one.
We see Mikey Palmas' widow. Haven't seen her in about 3 seasons. I mean, serves no purpose here. She's giving Bobby meals. Bobby's wife's dead and you've got all these other women giving him fucking food. And it's do we care?
And Janice comes in and she's okay with Janice, even though that's the brother of Tony or sister of Tony who killed her husband.
Yeah, had him killed, so.
Which looks like that's been forgotten about.
It's been forgotten about, but looks like Janice and Bobby are growing closer. Junior didn't like the fact that the artist in the courtroom...
I just think it's mental, though, how in The Sopranos that... No, this show's a load of fucking shite, and I'll tell you why. Because Ralphie literally was punched by Tony, and he pretty much wanted him removed. He wanted, Tony to be kicked out the business or almost and die, like you says. Ralphie then makes a joke about that guy's fat wife, and he thinks Ralph deserves to die for that. But then we see at the end of season 1 where... they're willing to put a hit out on Tony. Then Tony responds by killing pretty much all of Junior's men. And that's just forgotten about, forgiven, drawn a line under the sand.
I see the line in the sand.
All these killings and betrayals are just, that's alright, but God, God forbid you make a joke about someone's £95 fucking wart on their ass, and you should be killed over that. Like, are these people so like fickle? Like, can they not? Like, are they so sensitive? Like, how the fuck is a joke worthy of dying? But they can kill each other and it's just forgotten about.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I guess Junior's all right with his crew getting wiped out because Tony's giving him a percentage. I guess you could say these days.
Well, that's bullshit.
Well, believe what you want. But talking of rats, we've got Adriana. She actually gives the FBI some information here about Patsy's steady income of illegal suits, but she's not happy that our club, the Crazy Horse, that the mob have essentially took over and they're doing business there. Feto broke the seat, which served no purpose apart from Adriana falling off at like the next scene. And then, yeah, looks like she's on the heroin. You know what? They had no dirt on Adriana, and she's fucking just jobbing out here. But she's a dumb bitch. She is. She's not have one fucking brain cell. She doesn't. Carmel would not rat like this. Even though we can slab her about her and say, like, why doesn't she just leave Tony? She knew what she signed up for. You have to be a special level of retarded to actually, like, give up information after what they had on Adriana. They had nothing, and she's just giving them information here. They're not on Chris. But Richie and Big Sal, they're in the witness protection program. They're not.
They're dead.
Tony fucking killed them. Tony absolutely butchered them.
Right, anyway, apart from gambling and betting on horses, what happened in this episode?
That's pretty much it. Junior didn't like the fact that the courtroom artist drew him in a pretty shite way.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he just fucking stared him.
Like, I mean, that was... Junior's also got a new little bit. Shall we get... A guy's about the same age as Junior.
No, he was there earlier this season, mate.
Well, he's only really been showcased in this episode.
Alright, you've not been fucking paying attention then. But, you know.
No, that's just Sopranos 101.
Sopranos 101. Ralph...
Not 101, 101.
101, sorry. I don't give a fuck. This episode could be close to getting a 1. Ralphie receives a phone call. The horse is sick, but he's got no money, so the vet's not fixing the horse.
Is that because Tony took it off him?
Could do. I think Ralph, that's what Ralph's doing here. He's purposely doing this on purpose.
Well, I think he's entitled to do that.
What, sacrificing an animal?
No, let Tony pay for the animal.
True. Tony then shows up at the vet's after watching like a Churchill documentary. And then he like gets in the vet's face. He's like, "You better hope the horse is all right."
I mean, who speaks to a vet like that, or even a doctor like that? Here's your fucking money, begrudgingly giving them the money. I mean, if the guy's performed this operation, he's entitled to be paid. I think Tony is an absolute weapon at times.
Weapon. And then the episode ends. Tony just gets in. He's like, "It's gonna be all right." Starts stroking the horse. It fades to black. It's like, what? A big crock of fucking horse shit.
And the guy keeps his money out his fucking outside in the garden.
Aye.
It's not really the safest place to be keeping your money, but a wee shitey padlock.
Away for Carmela, maybe. And also, Bobby did a favour for Junior, right? That's where it ended. I'm honestly going to give this episode a 4 out of 10. It's so fucking bad. Like, it's just nothing happened. It was like 50 minutes of fuck all.
Uneventful, boring. Yeah, that's it.
You could have crammed it into about 10 minutes, easily.
It just feels so abrupt that all of a sudden there's horses involved and they're gambling and they're putting a...
And also, the scenes with the horses looked horrendous. Like, they're cheering on horses and it pans to the horses and it's just like zoomed up fucking race course. It's almost like it's remote control. It's like a remote control track. Like, it's embarrassing. Could you not got a view of the camera from inside where they were watching inside the stadium?
Yeah, well, they did have binoculars, so I think they gave us the binocular view.
The binocular view.
Well, that's what we got.
And then, like, Carmela's cousin who was there with Ralph and Tony bet on the wrong horse or something. How the fuck?
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
He said, yeah.
Was he not listening to the game plan?
He wasn't listening to the game plan, guys. But anyway, I'm going to I've gave it a 4. What are you giving it?
I'll give it a 4 as well. It was probably below average.
I'd say one of the worst episodes of this show. Easily.
Well, I feel like a lot of The Sopranos can be like a 4 or a 5, so...
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that, but this was bad.
It was probably below average. I'd say 5's an average. This one was slightly below average, so yeah. 4 out of 10.
What do you make of this, kid?
It's just like Big Sal, like 30 years ago before he ate all those hamburgers. Well, looks like he's had...
Is it not more like his dad, Bobby? That's who I was going for there.
That's what I mean. Bobby, Big Sal, they're both big fat bastards. You know what I mean?
One's dead, one's alright.
I like Bobby. He's alright. Like, he's a good guy.
He's a nice man. He's a beautiful man. Anyway, guys,
He's in the wrong line of work.
he's fucking plus size. Anyway, till next time, 4 out of 10.